This week on ETalk, we talk Kylie Jenner baby news, Justin Timberlake's Super Bowl performance, and get some date night outfit tips. All that and more coming up. Hey everyone, thanks for tuning in to ETalk, where we talk everything from LA to Elon. I'm Avery, here with Taylor, Kit, and our special guest host, Charlotte. Let's jump right into the hot gossip for this week.
Okay, so we have some more inspiring news from Selena Gomez, as usual. And she recently had a tell-all interview with Harper's Bazaar, in which she opened up more about her anxiety and depression that we've known that she's been struggling with for a while. She's been so open with her fans about it, which I think is a really good message to put across. You don't have to be shameful and hide what's going on. And so she said that she has understood that her anxiety and depression is going to be a lifelong battle, and it's not something that she's just going to put on a pretty dress and she's going to be like, okay, I won, I'm better now. She's like, this is going to be a lifelong thing, but I'm okay with that because I know that I'm putting myself first and my health comes first and everything else will kind of figure itself out. And I just think that in all the news, you know, what you hear with celebrities with all this, the scandal and gossip, it's just so refreshing to hear someone who's just speaking like their truth, like from the heart. It's just like, she always does that, and I just thought it was great.
It's so real. She does it with such integrity too. You never feel like it's cheesy, trying to be inspirational because she's a celebrity. You feel like this is actually real.
You feel like you know her.
She's like a person.
You feel her vulnerable side. She gets to show that to her fans, which is something really special. And I like how she also emphasizes her need to not be perfect, because I feel like that's what everyone in the public eye is trying to do. But you know, she's just her own person, and she's amazing. I love her.
And she's also always been that way. Like, she's always been the celebrity that's been open and like kind to her fans. Like with her surgery earlier this year, like she's always been the person that's been so open to her fan base, and I feel like we actually don't see that often, like real genuine like openness to fans. So I think she's amazing.
And she even got that sex appeal.
Well, speaking of Selena Gomez, we all know that her best friend Taylor Swift moved to New York, specifically in Tribeca in 2014, and she bought her first penthouse there, and it was $20 million. Then fast forward 3 years later to last year in 2017, when she bought a 4-story townhouse with a private garage to hide away from paparazzi that cost $18 million. And just recently this year, she bought another piece of real estate for $10 million on the same block. All 3 real estate entities are on the same block. Now, I don't know about you guys, but I think that this is a little bit extra.
Okay,
a little bit excessive.
Okay, honestly, I'm not Taylor Swift's biggest fan, and I think she does this thing where she like hides away from society, and then she like pops back out again, and then
she's like planning something.
The big thing, and so now she's like, I guess, hiding away on this street in New York.
But it's strange because, I mean, I was thinking, oh, maybe she's trying to combine all these residences.
Yeah, like
they're non-combinable. So I just think it's kind of strange.
She leaves me with words.
I mean,
leaves me with no words.
I love her though. I love her.
I think she's extra and always over the top and always been that way. And I'm not a huge fan of Taylor Swift spending money, but I'm a huge fan of Drake giving money this week, you guys. He gave $25,000 to a high school in Miami, just like so they could buy supplies and things for teachers and classrooms. He gave a $50,000 scholarship to a kid who goes to Miami University, and get this, he went into a random grocery store in Miami and paid for $50,000 worth of people's groceries.
No.
I'm not even kidding. Yeah, he did this.
Oh my gosh.
Let's just think about the gracious Drake right there, and then let's think about the outrageous Yeezy Season 6 happening.
Yes.
Because we look at Drake and Kit is glowing. We know she loves him.
I love him.
And then we look over at Paris Hilton and Kim Kardashian modeling the exact same outfits in front of the exact same car, sucking the same lollipop. And we don't understand where the style is coming from and how it's outrageously expensive.
Yeah,
honestly.
Honestly, the prices on these articles of clothing are ridiculous. Boots range from $600 to $800.
$800.
And sweatpants, $200. for these sweatpants.
God.
I've decided that we're gonna take Kit and we're gonna go to Target. We're gonna get her some Hanes underwear. We're gonna get a wife beater, put socks
Let's
over
do
these
it.
shoes, crimp her hair, and she'll be
I
the
could
new
be a
Stay
model.
tuned for
I
next
literally could.
episode, everyone.
Yes, definitely. Coming up, we ask Elon students about their favorite winter term memory. Stay tuned.
Welcome, ETalkers.
Happy 2018.
My name is Cristina. And my name is Cristina, and today we're going to talk about our favorite winter term memories. Let's get started. So, what is your name?
I'm Anna.
And
This is Tu.
this is Tu. So, Tu, what was your favorite winter term memory? No response.
I'll answer for her. Her favorite winter term memory was the snow day. It was the most snow she's ever seen, and she liked it because she got to stay home with her mom.
Aw, how cute. Aw, well, Tu, thanks for letting us interview you.
And she wants to make a personal shout out to her Instagram at Tootie the College Dog. Follow her.
Awesome. Oh my god, we're going to have to follow her.
So we were up till 7 a.m. finishing this essay, and then, you know, you get delirious to a point where everything is fun, and that's about where I was, right?
I stayed at home at Elon, being very overwhelmed by my J-term class.
I feel your sister on that one. We feel you, but Elon is an amazing place.
It is. It's the best place ever.
Well, I took an acting for non-majors class
amazing.
over J-term. Yeah. And I hadn't done acting since high school. And probably my favorite experience was just the class in general.
During one of the snow days, I got to just kind of sit in, drink tea, and read. And I had fun not having to interact with many people. I love talking to people, but sometimes need a break.
Yeah, I feel. What was your favorite book that you read?
Oh wow, I'm reading a book called Brainwashed, challenging the myth of black inferiority,
good.
and it's spectacular.
Carmencita, what was your favorite memory of winter term?
Well, since I'm from Nicaragua, my favorite memory is snow day for sure. Like, I got so many pictures since I'm home. It was hilarious. Me like walking through the snow. It was so fun. What was yours?
Well, I just came back from study abroad, so my favorite memory was seeing all my friends again, which was a blast, as always.
That's amazing. I love seeing people back in spring.
Isn't it nice?
Hey E-Talkers, welcome to E-Talk Style Corner. I'm Sierra and this is Charlotte. And today we are showing you some go-to date outfits. All right, so Valentine's Day is coming up. If you have a date or if you don't, you can do a Galentine's Day. But we have some different types of styles here. So Charlotte's like...
The first one's a little more flirty, if you will. I always feel like if I'm going on a date night, I like to wear a dress or a skirt, but in cold weather, you can't always do that. So I like to pair it with some high-waisted boots and a long-sleeve shirt just to add some warmth to it.
Restaurants are sometimes
Yeah.
cold, yeah.
And then
It's
you
so
got a little more
flirty.
business casual
a little
going
more
on.
business casual. If it's a first date or something. But I feel like the velvet top really like dresses it up a little
Yeah,
bit.
for sure.
Just some jeans, some short booties. Stay warm with the blazer. And then we have a romper here, and I really like it because the lace detailing is like super feminine, flirty, and then the color is really nice too. Most people think red and pinks for Valentine's Day.
No, but that's for sure, yeah.
Yeah, the light purple is super cute. You can dress this up with like either silver or gold jewelry, honestly.
And you could do like booties with it or kind of like whatever you want, and you can dress it up or dress it down, which I think
I think
love.
with boots it could be like more casual, but then
Yeah.
you could do heels or whatever matches the jewelry to dress it up.
Yeah, so it just kind of depends on what your Valentine's Day plans are, or Galentine's Day as we talked about, a little more casual, or if you want to be fancy.
It works for either, honestly. Yep. That's all the time we have for now, but check in next week for more style tips. Next up, we're talking Kylie Jenner baby news, so stay tuned.
Welcome back to the studio. I'm here with Carly and Faith to discuss all things Kylie Jenner. E-Talk's been following the baby drama since the beginning. Take a look at some of our predictions.
As soon as it was like rumored that Kylie might be pregnant, like we still didn't even know that. Today we're talking all about Kylie Jenner's rumored pregnancy. He confirmed that Kylie's pregnant, just like all these people were.
And they didn't
do it.
Kylie Jenner is now pregnant with a mystery baby that could possibly be Tyga's or could possibly be new boyfriend Travis Scott.
So some people think it might be a gender reveal, and this means that she's having a boy.
To a big reveal maybe on Instagram or something along those
similar
lines.
like Beyonce and Kim always do.
I've seen a lot of
the internet.
Yeah, like a source says she's trying to break the internet, so we'll see if that happens.
All right, so this is so exciting, honestly.
I know.
When she posted that on Instagram, I freaked out. I think the way that she handled, for me, I just think the whole way she handled the pregnancy was just so smart and stuff, by kind of taking a step out of the spotlight, outside of the media, and just like really focusing on the baby and stuff. 'Cause I know that stuff, like being stressful, can really have side effects and stuff. So I think it was just so smart.
See, and for some reason I was so frustrated with her the whole time, because I was like, you're doing this because you have the power to just keep us all hooked and wondering.
She knew. She knew.
She has that empire. I mean, she's Kylie Jenner, and she's sitting here.
She probably was like on media, just like, they think they know.
She's like, but actually she was really beautiful and cute, pregnant, and the video was just
the video blew me away.
I was like mad. I was like mad at her the whole time, and I was like, what? I was like, just come out with it, like, just show us. And then the video comes out, and you're like, oh, Kylie.
The letter with the video.
Like, we all kind of knew it on ETalk, I feel like.
Oh yeah.
Everybody knew what was going on, but just the video, I was like, wow, okay, like, she's really, I think, genuine and authentic, and
then you hear everyone talking about like, oh, she was born to be a mom, all this stuff, and then you watch the video and you're like, Kylie, be my mom.
Oh yeah, no, it's like, I want to be.
It's weird to see her with the baby, but
I know.
20.
I can't believe it.
She was so pretty.
4 years ago, she just had like started the like blue hair, and she started to, you know.
She looks so mature, so mature.
And the lip kits, I mean.
And the lip kits, and like it started to get really frustrating when Chris was just advertising the lip kits on Instagram, and I was like, okay, Kylie, what's going on?
Oh yeah, for sure. Yeah, I think just like the way, like, I don't know, it just, I was just shocked. Like, I was just so surprised, and.
Okay, surprised only about the pregnancy, and now we see Stormy Webster.
Oh, I know.
My friend and I, we were having a conversation. We were like, we hope that Kylie's the one who names it MJ or something.
Oh, I saw that.
Like, I wanted it to be like something after her grandmother.
And then there was the whole butterfly thing, because in the video she was like touching like the butterfly necklace. Everyone thought it was gonna be.
They've always been big on butterflies.
Yeah. Something. Yeah. You know.
And then Stormy.
And then Stormy came out of the
really
works.
cute.
Yes.
I want to know the reason behind it.
Yeah. I know. I want to keep looking and keep talking about it.
We'll have to find out.
Next up, we check in with our social media corner. Don't go anywhere.
Welcome back to our social media corner, where we bring you trending topics of the week. Today, we're taking a look back on all the hints Kylie Jenner dropped before she revealed her big news. So the first one that we have today is when Kylie Jenner dyed her hair pink. Do you remember this?
I do remember this.
It was one of the very first things she did that when people like started to like hint that maybe this had to do with the baby.
Exactly. I actually love this look on her, but I definitely associated it with her having a baby girl, which I think is really clever of her.
Yeah. This was back when people didn't even know she was pregnant. This is like a very beginning.
This is like a photo from a long time ago.
This is early on. And this one was actually pretty recently, because this one, you were telling me earlier about brought up the names.
Yes, so we all know that Travis Scott has a song called Butterfly Effect. And so a lot of people were speculating that maybe Kylie was going to name her baby girl Mariposa, because that means butterfly. But I thought that would have been a really cute name. I know we all know she went with Stormy. Yeah. But I really liked it. I thought that would have been cute.
And we have the Calvin Klein ad,
I loved the
which was iconic because you can clearly see that they covered her up.
Yeah, she was the only one covered. It was obvious by this time.
It was such a big hint.
And this
People
was very
totally
recent
knew.
also.
Yeah, and they look awesome. I actually love that ad. And we can see that Kylie had been doing her nails pink, baby pink. It was all the same thing.
First, and then the nails.
And her Christmas tree.
Oh yes, I love this picture. It's so cute.
So her Christmas tree this year, she did all pink and white lights with the pink baubles. I thought it was adorable.
I'm just waiting for her baby's first ornament. When she posts that picture, that will then be the most liked picture on Instagram.
It's gonna be amazing.
I cannot wait for that. She already beat out. Actually, she beat out
Beyonce
for the most liked picture on Instagram of the picture where her baby was holding her finger, which is the cutest thing ever.
Which is so cute.
I love that.
Next up, we're talking about some of the Super Bowl highlights. You don't want to miss it. Hey ETalkers, I'm here with Matt and Carmencita, who are going to discuss the top Super Bowl highlights from Tom Brady to JT's halftime show. So what do you guys have for us today?
Well, for me personally, I'm not a big football fan,
I'm not
so
either.
I'm kind of just there to see how the drama unfolds with the players.
The halftime show, for sure.
Yeah.
Did the halftime show, if there's any memes that come out of it,
Yeah.
if there's any drama with like the people in the stadium, and apparently there was a lot of that this year in the Super Bowl.
Yeah, honestly, I feel like the Super Bowl, a lot of people, it's like always about the commercials and not always about football, but this year in particular, I feel like so much crazy stuff came out of the Super Bowl.
Exactly, like Tom Brady just walking off the field
He had
without
an
shaking
awful
anyone's
attitude.
hand.
Yeah.
Like, what kind of sportsmanship is that? Like, this is the one of the highly watched shows
Yeah.
in the year, and you're gonna act like that on national television in front of millions of people.
Yeah.
Like, that has to just kill you after you walk off the stage.
Also about like Justin Timberlake being like the worst halftime show ever.
Yeah.
Right. Like, for me, it was more of like a concert.
Yeah.
Rather than a performance.
Yeah,
Like
so-
last year, Katy Perry, she came out on a lion.
amazing.
She had dancing sharks.
It was crazy.
She like put on a performance. But for me, JT was kind of like
A
it's
letdown.
like a concert. Like he's gonna come up from the stairs from his little concert basement and just sing some songs, do a horribly, done Prince tribute.
Yeah,
you know?
people were crazy about it. Like, it was really not that good.
Right, because Prince didn't even want people.
Yeah.
He hated when people mimicked or did tributes to
Yeah,
other
the
artists.
internet went crazy. Like, a quote from Prince said, like,
Yeah.
I hate tributes and internet and all that
Exactly.
stuff.
Yeah.
And the internet and the Super Bowl are now completely combined. I don't know if
Right.
you guys saw, there's a 13-year-old kid named Ryan McKenna who was caught
funny.
on camera staring down at his phone with Justin Timberlake right next to him.
Like that is like such a big mood for me. Like,
Like,
just on my phone, like not even paying attention to what's around me at the Super Bowl. And now he's a meme.
Apparently, the cameras were so close to his face, he felt uncomfortable, so he pulled out his phone and looked at it. But I mean,
Yeah, I
who
wouldn't
really
know
knows?
what to do. Like, he's 13-year-old.
But now he's famous.
Yeah, and I think someone here actually knows him. Like they went to the same town or something, and now he's like famous. Obviously, he's a meme now, and I just think it's funny how all the attention is now on to like
This
memes
kid,
and
yeah.
the halftime show, and it's away from the sports. And I think that's always been the case, but especially this year, it's been such a transition from
It's
that.
such a big entertainment event, and I know a lot of like huge athletic events like that are. But I think the Super Bowl in particular is a lot about entertainment. I think this year it just kind of exploded.
Exactly.
Because, I mean, memes are all the rage. So next up, Ariana shares some tips on how to stay healthy this flu season. Stay tuned.
Hey ETalkers, I'm Ariana, ETalk's health expert, here with some tips to sneak extra vitamin C in your diet this flu season. So one of the biggest things with the flu and the cold is that it causes a lot of dehydration. And
I heard that, yeah.
Yeah, and so it's very important for people to be drinking lots and lots of water. Now with vitamin C, what it does is that it strengthens your immune system, and so it helps to fight those symptoms like runny nose and fever, and ultimately killing your virus or your cold. And so one of the easiest ways to incorporate vitamin C into your diet is just to put some fruits that are rich in vitamin C into your water, and it just tastes delicious.
Awesome. So what types of fruits is that? I know orange is the one that typically people think of for vitamin C, but are there other fruits that?
Yeah, oranges are the most popular ones, but there are actually other fruits that are higher in vitamin C, such as strawberries and pineapples. And it's just a really good beverage. It helps, with the flu and the cold, but it also helps detox your body and everything.
Yeah, that's a big kick now too. The celebrities kind of started that whole thing with the detox for 3 weeks or so.
Right.
And now they sell the water bottles that you can put the fruit in.
Oh, with those filters?
Yes, yeah. And you just know you're drinking better water.
Right. That's what you do, So remember just to stay hydrated, drink a lot of fruit, and it's just easier to put the fruit in your water as you're normally carrying a water bottle with you, so it's just more convenient.
And fill it up multiple times a day.
Yeah, and
that's
the fruit
a big
just
thing
stays
I
there.
struggle with is that I just don't drink enough during the day.
Exactly. Coming up next, let's see what's cooking in the ETalk kitchen.
Welcome to this semester's first episode of ETalk. I'm Kendall Mama and this is Faith Spino. So what are we making today, Faith? So I thought today a good way to start off the new spring semester would be to make some no-bake energy bites that you can take from class to class, on the go, give you a nice boost of energy, and they're delicious and fun to make. Sounds super easy for students without ovens. Exactly. We all live that dorm life, so you've got to just find ways to hack it. All right, so let's get started. So it's been 2 hours. We just took these out of the fridge, and now we're gonna give them a try. I really like the coconut flavor in them. Yeah, you can taste the coconut. They're really chewy and delicious and sticky. And you get the peanut butter and the dark chocolate, just my favorite combination. So good. Well, that's all the time we have today for ETalk. Back to the studio.
Welcome to ETalk's newest segment, Music Corner. I'm Matt, and this is Reese. Today we're talking all about Justin Timberlake's new album, Man of the Woods. All right, Reese, to be honest with you, after him releasing 2020 Experience years ago, I feel like it's like 4 or 5 years ago.
It's been a while.
This album just did not resonate with me, and I know it was all hyped because of the Super Bowl and him performing it, but it just did not affect me in the way that 2020 Experience did.
Yeah, it wasn't as good as I really thought it was because I was so excited. I was like, 2020. It had all my jams. I could vibe to it, and this one just wasn't doing it for me.
Like, while it didn't hit with me, I could get down to Filthy, the title track, or not the title track, his first single off the album. Supplies is really good, a good, kind of vibe song.
It's a chill one, I like
And then Montana's kind of like a sultry, like sexy song. I do vibe with it, but like the features on the album, like I know he has Alicia Keys.
Yes.
And that's a good song, but like it just didn't do her enough justice. He kind of brought her down with that. But the Chris Stapleton song, got a lot of popularity, but for me, it just wasn't the type of genre for me to listen to, so I didn't really get behind it.
Yeah, I like the song he dedicated to like his son, Young Man. It's just cute.
Yeah,
about,
that
like,
was cute.
I want you to grow up and find your values because I know what you're going through. But I didn't like Her's interlude with like Jessica Biel just talking about their relationship.
Yeah, I never like those songs when they bring people from their like random people that like don't sing at all, and it's kind of like Beyonce can do it, she can do
she
it,
can do anything.
but Justin Timberlake should not try that.
No, she just talked for like a minute and 30 seconds. No music, no nothing, just her doing a monologue.
Right, but overall, I think that the album has a good, a good sound to it. It's old Americana. It's kind of back to his roots. This is kind of his most personal album yet. And I think that a lot of artists can learn from where he's kind of trying to go with his music, but definitely other artists could have done it a lot better.
Yeah, it was different for him, which I liked. It was like still pop, but he still just like went back home. He was like nature, like I'm trying to find myself. I have a family. So that was kind of nice to see him not be so like just superficial and out there and just really like get deep with us.
But we'll see where he's going next. Next up, we have some Elon Patriot fans sharing their input on the Super Bowl. Don't go anywhere.
Hey E-Talkers, I'm joined with Patriot superfans Marco and Lizzie to share how they've been feeling about the Super Bowl. So, tell me guys, how did you feel going into the game? Did you think anything was going to happen?
Well, I'll tell you what.
Okay,
I was really confident coming in, as we should be. Going in with the white jerseys, that's kind of like a tradition. We've been winning twice with the white jerseys. Eagles weren't looking so hot, lost Carson Wentz, had Nick Foles. Didn't think he could produce, but came up big time, and it was a tough one to swallow. What do you think?
I don't know. I was like really confident going in, and then going up towards it, like closer we got, everyone was like, Pats all the way, and then it was more like, I don't know, the underdog was going to come out of nowhere.
At what point in the game did you know it was all downhill from there?
Well, there's no giving up on Tommy touchdowns. You can't. It's impossible. Considering last year we came back 28-3. There's no giving up on the Pats. So there really was no moment. I guess when Tom Brady got strip sacked and lost the football at the end, I guess that did it. But
no, I think I had hope till the final second. Going into
Okay.
Gronk in the end zone.
I think that's a good way
enough.
to be. So, what was the most outrageous moment of them playing for you? Was there anything that surprised you?
It's got to be the Malcolm Butler situation. He's our best defensive back. For whatever reason, he did not play in the game. He played some special teams. Belichick made a statement, said it was not disciplinary or anything like that, but I find that hard to believe.
Yeah, and we're a big adjustment team, so I was really surprised that he didn't come in the second half to play for us.
That's crazy. Are you expecting anyone on your team in the following year? Who do you want to get on your team? What's that like? Who do you think you guys need to be able to win the Super Bowl next year?
Well, we're going to need to go big on linemen in the draft. We need offensive linemen. We're really low on that. We need linebackers too, so this draft is going to be really important. There's not that many free agents out there, so.
We need to be healthy. We need Edelman back.
Yes,
we
that's
need
the most important
Grubb
thing.
to stop saying that he's leaving us and he's staying, so it's fine.
Yeah.
So how did you guys feel at the end, right when you guys lost? What were your feelings? Were you jumping up and down? Were you like aggravated?
I mean, I was jumping on my couch to the last second, hoping that like that comeback was coming. But you know, it's like sad. But then you know, you move on, and it's the next day, and it's next year.
And it's over.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, I agree with that. I mean, pretty much the whole game, I was running around anytime something big happened. Once I accepted defeat, I just kind of sauntered back to my room.
Do you guys have any Eagles fans who have been not so supportive of how you guys have been feeling the past few days?
Absolutely. Well, I was watching the game with all Eagles fans, not really Eagles fans, but just rooting for the Eagles at the time. And yeah, I had plenty of "Go Eagles" written on my door this past week, which was nice. Kept erasing that, but yeah, wasn't too bad hazing.
Right.
I mean, I think that we are always surrounded by like anti-Patriots, so I think I'm kind of used to it at this point.
Well, thank you guys so much for coming, and I wish the Patriots the best of luck next year. That's all the time we have for this week. Thanks for tuning in. Make sure to like us on Facebook and follow us on Instagram and Twitter. Until next time, this is ETalk.